It's a bonus-ode.
Bonus-ode.
I was wondering how long you could go for. Do you think you
pretty
could have pushed yourself
Yeah, I
further?
could have gone way longer.
Okay.
So I could keep going as well.
Okay, cool. Please don't. It's a bonus-ode, everyone. This is where we give you a little taste on a Monday that we don't have a guest on of just something that's happening in the disability world. And how could we not, Dylan, talk about you, my man?
What about her?
Well, you met the Queen.
I did. Remember I said we're doing a little thing about royalty.
You did.
And
I mentioned
I
Prince
couldn't tell
Harry.
you. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, why couldn't you tell us?
Oh, I was talking to the Queen. Like,
Yeah.
That was a fair scoop. And tell you what, I don't normally get around myself that much. You know, I pretend that I do, but I actually don't.
Mm.
It actually went pretty well.
You happy with it?
Yeah, like it is. We talked about this on radio, Gus, when we did the Prince Harry interview, which I was lucky enough to win a Logie for. Like it went really well.
Yeah.
They just pound you with protocol. Like there is just so much you cannot do.
Yeah, you couldn't
Like-
even call it a conversation or an interview. It had to be called a...
No, it had to be called a film conversation, not an interview.
Yeah.
And then I finished, and the Kensington Palace, which is his one, correct? No. But Buckingham is the Queen. Cambridge, yeah, Kensingtons was the Sussexes, whatever. They were like, oh, that was the best interview they've done. I thought it was a film conversation. You know? But we went to Government House. Do you want to hear about it?
Yeah, please.
Okay, we went to Government House, and the Her Majesty couldn't get here because of, she's like mentally well as, but I think
It was her 70th Jubilee you were celebrating.
platinum, yeah. But she probably couldn't get. She's 96 years old. The travel might not have made it, so we had to bring Australia to her. So they talked to the Australians of the year, the Oz of the year, which was me, the senior, the young, and the local hero. And we went to Government House on a secure link with the Governor General. And it was funny, they're like, oh, the Queen's is going to pop up on a screen. You're like, yeah, sure. And then just like out of nowhere, she's like, hello. And it's just the Queen.
And it looks like a FaceTime as well. It's
Look,
brilliant.
It was,
yeah.
man.
And it was 20 minutes. It was a good sitting with the Queen.
Well, it could have went for 3, could have went for 30. It was all on her. So I was like, all right, we've got to go well here. And the Governor General, who I think was a bit nervous, he's a legend.
100% he was nervous. I thought that when I was watching
And
it.
he was going to give us a bit of back and forth. And he was like, all right, Dylan, over to you. And I was like,
Yeah, warm up the crowd, mate.
no, he did good. But
Yeah.
that is technically his boss. Yeah.
Yeah?
But
Oh,
also
yeah.
it's the Queen. And I get it. That's what I'm going
Yeah.
to get nervous about.
Um,
I've had success being authentically me. It took me a very long time to truly believe that. So I guess I just was myself. And
Yeah.
And I had a few jokes in there that could have bombed and ruined the whole thing.
I love her laugh. It's so proper.
Yeah. And it didn't make the broadcast, but she called me a cheeky boy.
Oh.
You're a very cheeky boy, which I liked as well.
Now, let's chuck a little bit in of our bonus-ode right now for people who missed it. You can watch this on our Instagram, or, of course, you can just listen to this. Which bit do you want to do? Because it's probably too long to put the whole thing in.
Oh, just a little bit. I think the joke around beating people from Wimbledon.
Oh, yeah, and the Pims.
The Pimps. And then at the end, I said, by the way, before I let you go, you've got some of the best internet I've ever seen. I think that was funny because she had a funny response.
Check it out.
Cool. Hi, Your Majesty. Thanks for coming to chat to us. This is awesome. My name's Dylan Alcott, and I still can't believe it, but I got named Australian of the Year for this year, which is just ridiculous. It's such a huge honour. I'm a proud Australian. I think you can see I'm in a wheelchair. I've been in a wheelchair my whole life and was very lucky to win 4 Paralympic gold medals playing 2 different sports, wheelchair tennis and wheelchair basketball, and won 15 Grand Slam singles titles playing wheelchair tennis. I unfortunately won a couple of Wimbledon titles, beat some Great Britain players, which I was happy about, but maybe you weren't so happy about.
So you've actually retired, have you, from your tennis?
I'm retired now, so I'm looking forward to coming to Wimbledon and actually drinking a Pims this time, rather than playing the whole time. You know what I mean? It's going to be.
Oh, right.
It's going to be fun.
It's been wonderful to have. How lucky we get technology and I can speak to you all, which is splendid nowadays, isn't it? So it's been very interesting to hear about all the very important work which they're doing. Which
Thank you,
I
Majesty.
hope they'll continue.
There's also great internet at the palace because it is beautiful reception. It's coming through very good. The technology is great.
Good. But I'm glad because there's a whole lot of things happening outside the window and you can't hear it. Luckily.
Oh, that's good.
Now, Dylan, before we go, you did say that, I know from friends who have met the Queen, the protocol is you get told by her people,
proper.
You curtsy or you bow or there's a certain way that you greet the Queen. Was that, because it was just via, video link, Was there any sort of procedure of, hey,
Nah.
don't go, what up, ma'am?
No, oh yeah, definitely. Are you kidding me?
I know, but did someone say
Yeah,
that?
yeah, full
Okay.
on. Your Majesty straight up, and then ma'am is fine. Oh, ma'am. But I just call her Your Majesty because I always pronounce ma'am or ma'am wrong.
Yeah, I could tell.
But like it was supposed to be pretty straight. And I tell you what, she listened to anybody coming up to me or anybody you think is famous or whatever. We are. What are we, Angus? You as well? We're just normal people, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody would have talked to her differently her whole life because of who she is. And I just tried to be myself. And I think it looked like she gravitated towards that, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so did all the other Australians of the years and the Governor General. By the end of it, we're just having this like pretty mad chat. And,
It's very casual.
My mum cried, which is pretty cool. Reese, she doesn't get proud when I win a gold medal, but she's proud to talk to the Queen. No, she's proud of me a gold medal, but yeah.
And last question. As a Carlton AFL supporter, what were your thoughts when they handed you a tie that looked like the Bulldogs? Did you even pick up on that?
I bought that tie myself. And
Did you?
I wore it because it looked like the Union Jack.
I knew that it looked like I thought they maybe handed it to you because it was blue, white, and red.
On brand.
I just saw it as the Bulldogs.
I also look weird in a tie. I don't wear a tie often. I'm not into it.
Oh, there you go.
You have to wear a tie, by the way. There's one.
Oh,
Wouldn't talk to you. I'm sure she wouldn't care less.
yeah,
But her people like tie or
Tie.
no play.
love that.
I'm just going to say, like, to talk to Her Majesty about disability, that's pretty sick. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
awesome.
And she genuinely asked and cared about it. And Great Britain does a good job, and she's been very supportive of the Paralympics and stuff. So shout out to her and her office. They've done good things in that space.
Love that. Thank you very much for listening to this bonus. So, everybody, enjoy the rest of your week.
Bye.